Hi Libra, welcome to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth, I'm your Reiki Master and Tarot Reader, and this, my darlings, is your Sun, Moon and Stars reading for February into March 2020. We're going to look at three distinct areas. So we're going to look at, first of all, the Sun or your Divine Masculine, which is all about the actions or experiences you can expect to be facing in the month of February. Then we'll look at your Divine Feminine or the Moon, which is everything that's going on beneath the surface for you in the month of February, your emotions, your intuition, and anything that may be hidden from you or from your conscious mind. And then finally, we'll look at the stars section of your reading, which is looking at the end of February and into the first week of March. What type of things can you be expecting there? Don't forget to check out your Sun, Moon and Rising, your Moon and Rising signs as well, and Venus signs if you find that helpful, because these readings are very detailed and will help you to navigate your life path over the next 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, my darlings, I have shuffled, I have meditated. I'll do a little bit more shuffling on camera and then we'll get started on your reading. Just want to say I had a interesting feeling, so I'll explain what that was after I've dealt the cards, okay? Okay, my darlings, there's a huge amount of excitement for you, actually, which I'm feeling. Thank you to Kanye West for that song that's just come into my head. You're going to be feeling very fired up, very excited over the next 6 weeks. There's a huge amount of energy. The card at the base of the reading is the Three of Wands, and this, when we look at the card at the base, that's really the sort of perspective you need to see this time period through, and that is one of opportunities for you, and not just opportunities that you are capable of, that you know you're capable of, rising to the challenge, if you will, opportunities that you have invested time and energy in and passion into. This is something that you're passionate about. So it's a time of, yes, of passion, of passionate opportunities, and of passionate opportunities that you have been excited about for some time. The things are about to sort of come to fruition over the next 4 to 6 weeks. So let's have a look, my darlings, at your actions and experiences in the month of February. So we've got the Sun. The reading, as I said before, the impressions that I was getting, I'm speaking quite fast. Let me turn over these cards and then I'll explain. We've got the Sun card, we've got the Star card, we've got the Five of Swords, and we've got the Fool card. Now, I'm showing you these because, you know, we've got a mirroring of the energy of the Three of Wands here in this first section, and also in the impressions that I got when I was shuffling before I turned on the camera. Now, it's an extremely exciting, happy time. We can see that, and the energy is so high. It's very, very positive, and that's how you're going to be feeling this month. It's a beautiful, I mean, honestly, it's like I am giddy. because of this energy. So I'm hoping that that's what's going to be mirrored in this reading, and we can see actions and experiences so far. Wow, we've got the sun, the divine masculine, the sun card, the first card out. This is the sun section of your reading. So what does this mean? This means that you are feeling 100% in your element in the month of February. This means that in the month of February, you're feeling confident. You're feeling that as if you can achieve, as if you can manifest, you can take on these opportunities that are going to be around for you. You are ready for it. And this card here, the sun card, is linked to the third chakra, which is the solar plexus, the sun. This is about decisive, confident action. This is about you ready to be you in the world, you showing the world what you can do, you showing yourself what you can do, what you have learned, how far you've come, what you've achieved. This card is number 19, which is number 10. You know, we add it up, it's 10. So that's again a beginning, a new opportunity, change. This is a joyful time for you, Libra, and this is what you have been promised, if you will. Now, this is called the Sun, Moon and Star reading, and we've had the Sun and the Star already in this reading, so it's beautiful. The Star card is the highest form of, not the highest form, but of the highest perspective you can have. This is the Star card. The Star card is the blessing of the universe's attention on you, and you being able to feel that your path is opening up in front of you, that auspicious and healing and reward and gifts and blessings are coming your way. I feel a huge amount of fortune, a huge amount of it's almost like a divine right. It's as if this thing that you're about to get, or the way that you're feeling, is that you are entitled to have the blessings that are coming toward you in the month of February, and you are entitled. This is things that you have worked for. It's success. There's a huge amount of success coming, and this opportunity could be something new with it when it comes to work, for example, when it comes to your love life, when it comes to your work life, your career, your individual ambitions. You know, this is being able to feeling confident enough and feeling strong enough to walk forward, to claim the prize that are yours and that are rightfully yours. We next have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is really, because it's sword energy, it's about your awareness, your thoughts, your mind, your consciousness, your conscious mind, and your communication and how you communicate. It's really, with the number 5, the number 5 is about change. It's about power. It's about manifesting change. And it's about, but this card specifically is about the process that you must go through in order to manifest change, in order to manifest a success. And the only process you need go through, Libra, is self-belief in your mind. We don't have to tell ourselves. With the Five of Swords, it means that there's a perspective of ours needs to change, an idea of ours needs to change. And some of you will maybe, this isn't trepidation, this is a little bit of self-doubt. That's what this is. And it's natural because you are embarking on, certainly embarking on something new, a new career path, a new relationship, something that you have wanted for some time, something that you have been working toward. And it's exciting. It's like launching a business, for example. There's doubt. There's always doubt when we start something new, whether it be work, relationship, whatever it is. There's always doubt, and this is an indication that doubt needs to be changed. That doubt needs to go, because the highest and most wisest part of you knows and understands that this is the right place to go and that this is going to be successful for you. We've got the Fool card here. So the Fool card again, we're high up in the tarot here. We're high up in the major arcanas with these cards. And obviously this is the first, and then these two are near the end of the major arcana. So this cycle, if you will. So again, it comes off, what it indicates is that this reward or success or the anticipation of and the excitement of this new opportunities that are coming towards you, or these new opportunities that you've helped create, that your actions have helped to create. It's showing that you're ready for it. The Fool card is here with these little, I don't know what to call this thing on his back, carrying the wisdom that he's learned on his previous cycle, and that's you. You're carrying with you and moving forward with the wisdom that you've gained so far before now, which means that you are ready to claim this, which means that you are ready to walk forward. So we move on to the star section of your reading, my darlings, which is everything that's going on beneath the surface, okay? Everything that's going on beneath the surface, what you might be feeling emotionally, okay? What you might be feeling emotionally, what might be hidden from your conscious mind. There's a huge, this is by far the most compelling reading that I've done as yet in all the readings for February, because what we see here is clear signs of success. What we feel here is clear signs of excitement and new opportunities coming in. And there have been times, and as I said, this is on the back of the hard work that you've done in 2019. This is what's going on beneath the surface for you. So emotionally, there's this is, again, not trepidation. You're going for it, you're doing it, but there's a certain amount of worry that you have. This card indicates that. Number 7, it's my master number. Number 7, I always say that. And it's the number of mysteries, really. It's about the path of understanding why, understanding who I am. We ask questions. With it being Pentacles energy, this is about where we put our energy and effort in order to manifest security. So this is where we question, am I doing the right thing? Am I putting my energy, my time into the right area? Am I trying to manifest the right thing? Because the 7th chakra, by the way, the affirmation for that is I am and I understand. And it's about enlightenment. It's about developing your the number 7 is about developing that understanding, that higher understanding, which I mentioned with this card as well, is the highest understanding. So this is just the beneath the surface for you, the certain amount of worry that you may have. With the 5, I didn't mention, because this is the actions and your actions and experiences, there is a sense with this one that you may talk about to other people, share your concerns, and that might be good. You're worried, you're like, am I doing the right thing? Is this the right relationship? Is this the right job? Is this the right move? Whatever it is you're going to be doing, is this the right time to have a child? Whatever it is you're doing, this is the time to talk about it. So we're being open, we're communicating about those issues in this section here. This is what's going on beneath the surface. So I would say to you, be mindful that the worry is normal. The worry is, that's why these cards exist. These are experiences that we go through. Whenever success hits us, whenever we are potentially on the brink of success or the brink of something that we want, or that we've always wanted, obviously we can worry about that. I would say acknowledge that that's how you're feeling to yourself. Remember to acknowledge that, and if you need to speak about that to somebody or share that, then do that, because that will help you to feel a lot more confident. You do feel confident anyway, you're going to do it, you're going to do it, but it's just to remind yourself of that. The next card here, we've got the 9 of Cups, otherwise known in shorthand as the wish fulfillment card. And the reason we call that is the reason we say that is because number 9 is the number of it's the number of the Hermit, linked to the Hermit energy. So that's active engagement with what's going on inside. That's me asking questions, trying to understand, sitting with how I'm in this case feeling. In this instance, because it's Cups, it's what we love, it's our emotions, it's the places that we find joy. And this is about understanding what is giving us joy. You working out, knowing what it is that provides you with joy and happiness, and you understand it. For some people, this is a shift, a difference, a different path that you're taking. So, for example, it might be for some of you that you are working in one profession. I don't know, you're a doctor, and then you decide to change your profession or change the work and become self-employed doing, I don't know, pottery, whatever. So for some people, there's a distinct fork in the road, if you will. There's a distinct difference. You're really doing something very different. Potentially you're going to be starting something very different, a new way of life almost, for some people, very distinctly. But this again is where you are definitely want to go, where you're destined to go, where you were, and where you will find success. We've next got this energy here. We've got the 8 of wands. So wand energy is related to our ki, our chi, our life force, that motivating, passionate, creative, inspired and inspiring energy. That's what the wand energy is related to. And with number 8 is related to, is the karmic number, isn't it? It's the number of karma. Karmic experiences, don't forget, are about, we have these experiences in order that we can grow our awareness, we can understand more about ourselves as individuals and about our relationship with the world and the ultimate nature of reality. So we have experiences in order to learn more. So this is about new experiences or new energies coming into your life. That's what this is, and this is how you feel. You feel the new energies, the new activities, the excitement, the joy, the pleasure. You feel all these things, these new feelings coming into your life. It's as if you are reborn, that you are reborn. You feel in the month of February, you feel reborn, you feel happy, you feel refreshed, you feel excited, and you feel creative and you're passionate. So you might be working, as I said, in a brand new field, one that you're really passionate about, and you're feeling all these things. It could be quite a when we see these cards, they're quite high vibration, these energies. When I see them all together now, actually it's quite high vibrational. So there could be which means that your energy might be up and down, i.e. you're going to have a lot of energy, which means you might struggle to sleep and to rest. Not in a, and this is why you might be worried. Don't worry. The struggling to sleep or struggling to rest or not really having an appetite or maybe being, you know, how I'm talking like this, that high vibrational energy can be dizzying, and you may feel that way over the month of February. That is the energy. That's the energy of the wand energy, or your ki or your chi. It's because you are evolving. You know, doing something like this, what you're doing now. You know, moving into this new career or moving into this new relationship, or you know, your divorce has just come in, or you're starting a family, whatever it is for you as an individual. That is it's a brand new experience for you, and one that is helping you to evolve. It's expanding your world, it's expanding your mind, it's expanding your understanding of who you are and your relationship to everybody else, etc. So all these things are helping to raise your vibration, to helping you to heal. Star cards also related to healing. So you might feel some of that in the month of February, but it's definitely nothing to worry about. That's the good stuff. And next we have the 2 of wands. So we've had the 3 of wands, we've got 2 of wands. We've got wand energy, as I said, that exciting energy. Number 2 is about, 2s are about commitments, 2s are about partnerships, 2s are about duality, 2s are about agreements. There's obviously a balance with number 2 in this instance, because again it's being wand. It's as if you feel committed to this new thing that you're this thing that you're passionate about. You feel the opportunities and the scope and the growth of this new thing that is that's coming into your life, that you've helped to bring into your life in the month of February. So there's a huge amount of excitement for you, and yeah, you might feel a bit skittish, a bit giddy in the month of February, and maybe that's the thing that concerns you. And I want you to, if you are struggling to sleep one night, or you're giddy, you're up too much in the morning, your brains won't turn off. What it is excitement. What I want you to do and remember is to come back to this video and to watch this video. Try to remember that. Get on YouTube if you're in bed, you can't sleep, watch this video, and it's a reminder that what you're feeling, this excitement, this giddiness, the fact that you can't sleep, the fact that you've appetites all over the place, you giddy, that's because of your evolution and your healing, and it's absolutely nothing to worry about, even though you will. Okay, and then finally we've got the stars. Oh, the stars section. So this is where we're headed. So this is the end of February and into March. Okay, so let's have a look how this is all going to go. We don't know. We've got the Hermit. We've got the second number 9. We've got the Devil. We've got the Ace of Wands, another wand, and we've got the 10 of Swords. Oh, I'm so glad to see these cards. Okay, I'm going to talk about this card first of all, the 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. So finally, you stop the worry. This is what this is. This is again the sword energy is about your thoughts, minds, clarity, consciousness, communication, your awareness, your engagement with that, how you communicate, how you think. So these are all the things that you've thought, the obstacles that you thought were in the way, the worries that you have, the anxieties that you have about this new thing, about this new relationship, whatever it is. This is the end of that. Number 10, the end of the 10s. It's like a death, if you will. It's a death of that. It's a transformation of that energy. We move from this energy into an ace, into a beginning where we are clear and understand, and we are determined, and we are calm again. So by the end of the month of February and definitely in the first week of March, we definitely have an end to this type of worry, which is very good to see. Okay, so we'll come to the Hermit energy. So this is the end of Feb, beginning of March. We've got the Hermit energy here. So we've got some self-reflection going on. Again, number 9, so linked to Virgo. Virgo's an earth sign. I'm an earth sign. I'm a Capricorn. Virgo's an earth sign, and earth signs are, again, Pentacles energy, are about building stability, building security. So we've got actually Virgo and Capricorn here in this reading, to be fair. Virgo is about, Virgo's diligent, focused, detail orientated, because it's that type of focus and attention that helps us to build and manifest security in our real world This is the energy of the Hermit, and so this is what you're going to be doing. It might mean that this new job, this new work, this new relationship, whatever this new thing is, whatever this opportunity is, whatever this new area of your life that you're actually now in. So you could have started a new job, for example, in January, and this is what it's, this is where we are in March. So the Hermit energy it means that we're focusing inward, we're actively taking time out, maybe we're focusing on our work, we're focusing on understanding our how we feel, what we need to do, etc. So this is that type of focused, diligent energy that you're going to be feeling as we in March, at the end of this month and into March. So with this energy linked to the Devil energy, it's very interesting that we have these two cards together. This is Capricorn, as I said, my energy. Now the shorthand for the Devil is what I use is the Devil is the slavish commitment to responsibility that leads to our transformation. That's what the Devil energy is. So it's as if we work really, really, really hard. We do everything that we should do. We do what we're told. And doing that helps us to understand and realise who we really are. Helps us to understand and realise what we really need as individuals. Helps to break these chains. The Devil is about the responsibilities. The Devil is actually linked, is actually based on Pan, if you know anything about ancient Greek and Roman mythology. Bez in ancient Egyptian mythology, and what he is the basically the god of pleasure. That's what the devil is. He represents pleasure, and so he was worshipped in ancient Egypt. This dude, it represents pleasure, represents all good stuff. Oh, Tiny's here. All good stuff. Drinking, joy, and really, what we are tied to. Tiny's here. So when we listen to this. So good boy, Tiny. So what we are tied to is not the devil. If you notice, we're tied to the things that the devil doesn't care about, i.e. the responsibilities, the work, the money, all the things in life that are just hard for us. And if we do all those things, we will go to the devil. We will start to celebrate life. We will start to celebrate ourselves. We will be free ourselves from these responsibilities. What in a nutshell we're saying in the month of in March for you is that the work is intense, or the relationship is intense, or the focus that you've been given has been intense. But that intensity, that focus, ultimately leads to balance, ultimately leads to freedom. So you have to get to the end. You have to work your fingers to the bone before you realise there's more to life than work. That's what this card represents. So what it tells us is that there's going to be these two energies here together are going to help to bring about balance when you start a new business, or when you start a new relationship, for example, and all you want to do is be with that person. You just want to see that person all the time. You want to be with them all the time, every single day, every single minute of every day. Then you get to the point where you're like, okay, we can't continue to friggin' see, this is ridiculous. Like, we just need to have a bit more balance in our relationship, or I just need to do a bit less work. I need to finish work a bit earlier and then have some time have a life. We're getting to that point. So this is very good. It's very sobering. It's very Libra. It's very Libra in the sense of you are very quick to see if your life is out of balance, if you are working too hard, if you are spending too much time with one person, if you are spending too much time worrying or focused on this or focused on one thing, you are very quick to see that, which is excellent. So what these two cards together, the Hermit, as again that inward, that active going inward to understand how you're feeling, and the Devil, that slavish responsibility, a slavish commitment to responsibility that leads to our transformation. These two cards together, as well as this and this, but these two cards together just especially show us that you are going to be instilling balance in your life when it comes to the month at the end of this month and into March. So it shows that you're stabilizing yourself. There's the excitement obviously is still here, and it's renewed almost because you can achieve this balance. It's like when I started doing this job, Key Wisdom, and I was working. I mean, I could work 14 hours a day, 15 hours a day. I could work until 10 o'clock at night and then get up and then do another 12 hours. Like, I was just relentless. I'd wake up in the morning. I would start work at 8-9 o'clock. I'd then have breakfast for an hour, and then I would come in here. I would read for 5-6 hours. Then I would not eat any food because I couldn't. Blah, blah. So I was unbalanced, and that actually it took me a lot longer than it will take you, Libra, but I am a Capricorn, so what can I say? But it took me about a year to get to the point where I was so exhausted, where I was like, oh my God, I have to reassess. I have to do this. And I just was basically out for the count for a long, long time, for months, really trying to get my strength back, physical strength, and really try to get back to work. And then there's comes the renewed sort of excitement and the renewed sort of passion, if you will, because I'm now in balance, and that's kind of how it's going to feel for you with the Ace of Wands, okay? So this new beginning, and again, this ending here, we've talked about this card, the Ten of Swords, so we're not going to be worried. What this shows is that, and obviously we'll look at March in detail when we get to the end of this month, but this is showing just in a nutshell for March. What we're looking at is an end to the worry and a balancing of all these good, beautiful blessings that are actually in your life that you want to spend all your time doing, but you need to ensure that there's balance there. It's a huge amount of success though for you over this. I mean, this is, I look at this month, but really it gives us an indication of how your year is going to be, and really this could be a yearly reading for you, Libra, as well. So I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you for the month of February, and I cannot wait to hear your comments, and I can't wait to hear what these new beautiful things are in your life and how you're handling them. Remember to come back to this video if you can't sleep during the month of February. Okay, my darlings, don't forget to check out your moon signs and rising signs. Might give you a bit more details, especially your moon signs, if you were, if you want to get just like a little bit more info on what's going to be going on beneath the surface for you, because outwardly everything's amazing. So check out your moon signs for definite, and if it's love, then check out your Venus signs as well. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, all that stuff, subscribe, blah blah blah. You can follow Key Wisdom Tarot on Instagram and Facebook, where I'll be giving, this year we're going to be looking a lot closer at sort of the origins of some of the meanings of the tarot, and we're going back a good to about the 11th century. So we're going back and back and back and back. We might even talk about Kabbalah in there as well. So check out Key Wisdom Tarot on Instagram and Facebook. I won't be not starting that this week, but I'll be writing the little articles, etc., so you can see them and just get a bit more info if you're interested in it. Check out the Key Wisdom playlist on here for everything mindfulness, meditation, Reiki and tarot. And I will be back, Libra, at the end of February with your March readings, okay? Have a wonderful month. We know you're going to have a wonderful month, and I'll see you all again very soon with your brand new readings. Take care, my darlings. Bye.